Hello, this is Wallace Wyss, Pedal to Metal Show. Today we're going to do a little spin in the Beetle Convertible. And this car has 170 horsepower, turbocharged four-cylinder engine. It's front-wheel drive. And basically it's a nice little comfortable cruiser, not a hot rod car, not a high-performance car, just a nice grand touring car. And under around 30,000. I think the sticker on this was like 28,000, around 30. But what's interesting about this car is it is worth that price because it's a luxury car. When you get in it, this top is heavily padded, inner lining, outer lining. Now the old days they had horsehair inside. I don't know what they use now. But you know, electric top and all kinds of electronic things and satellite radio, and when you're in it, it's just like being in a luxury Mercedes. So I really think that it's appealing to a different market than I thought. It's not the teenager that's going to zip around in it and just go to college in it. This is more, this could be used every day, even in a winter climate like Connecticut. You could drive to work in it and be relaxed. And overall, I think that it's a car that I can't really say if it competes with the new Mini because I haven't parked it next to the new Mini, but I think it is much larger inside and outside than the Mini. So they didn't really want a car that competed directly with that. They were continuing the Volkswagen Beetle Convertible in a modern sense. And by the way, this is the second version of it. The first version didn't have this flat section here. And I have to say, comparing it to the first version was a lot more rounded. Even the top followed a certain curve right down to the back on the first one. And I call that the Hello Kitty model. So that version is cute. In this version, by adding this line here and making the roof more like a Mercedes convertible, they made the car a lot more livable and more masculine. So I'm saying that I consider myself a macho dude, so I don't know if I'd want that first version because it's a little too feminine, a little too cute. And this is kind of growing the Beetle Convertible into a real car. Okay, now we're going to drop the top to show how easy it is in these modern cars. In the old Beetle Convertible, the air-cooled, of course, the top wasn't electric. Oh yeah. It makes the windows go down a little bit first.
Okay.
The reason you want the windows down when the top goes down, in case the top catches on the window, it won't break the window. So that only took a few seconds. Okay, I'm going to show you how you look at the engine because, again, some people that are familiar with the old Volkswagen, the air-cooled one, might say, well, let's go to the back of the car, not the front. But this engine is transverse, so it's sideways, and it's a front-wheel drive car. The old Volkswagen was rear-wheel drive. But I can get used to front-wheel drive cars. I drive one myself. And it's a different kind of car. I wouldn't get one for high performance unless it was like a four-wheel drive Subaru or something like that. But just for normal commuting and in areas where there's light snow and ice, front-wheel drive's actually better than rear-wheel drive. And so there's a water radiator. I can't see here where the Phillip is. I'm not sure if it's this. But anyhow, when you have a car like this, front-wheel drive, everything is very compressed, so it kind of raises your labor costs a little bit to get at everything. But still, that gives you a trunk, so I'm willing to accept this as a front-engine car. Okay, one thing I wanted to point out why I have it parked in this beautiful setting in Riverside, or Rubidoux part of Riverside, is that I envisioned this as the market. Of course, some of the teenage girls would like their parents to buy this for their 16th birthday, but I envision it as sort of a second or third family car, kind of middle class, upper middle class car. And I don't know what the market for the original Beetle convertible was, but it's definitely upmarket from there. And I was really surprised how luxurious it is. It's very soft riding, shifts very smoothly. With a turbocharger, can really get out there and go in traffic. So it's a good all-around car. The luggage room isn't that great. Maybe you could put in 2 overnight things, but you wouldn't be able to put in a big suitcase. So I really think it could be a collector car in the future, and you can enjoy it all the time. It's not going to go down in value. The sooner they drop it, they'll be the better investment. If they suddenly made a 4-door version of this or a station wagon version of this, I'd be less interested in it, because at least being a VW convertible like it is, it's making a design statement. So I really think you're not only just getting a car here, you're getting an iconic design statement.